Thank you for your reporting. I want to bring in former NATO Supreme Allied Commander, retired General Wesley Clark. General, thank you for coming back to me again. What are the most immediate challenges of regime change in Iran right now?
First, it's to take out the repression elements that remain there. There are a besiege of these secret police stations in so many of the big cities across Iran. Remember, this is a country that's larger than Texas. It's like Alaska and Texas combined. It's a big place. We hear a lot about Tehran, but there are major populations. This is 90 some odd million people. So you've got to not just take out the leadership, but the whole regime has to collapse across the country. That's the first thing. And that's why I was glad to hear President Trump say that he's going to continue the strikes. When you do an operation like this, when it's well planned and when you can control the airspace like the United States does, it always looks good at the beginning. The question is where it's going from here. So target the besieged police stations. Make sure the Straits of Hormuz are not closed. So that means going after the Navy. Obviously, get the Iranian submarines that are out there. There's one or two of them out in the Arabian Sea. Take them out. And do everything you can to cut off the ballistic missile attacks across the Gulf on our allies in the Gulf. And then it's up to the Iranian people. Now we have a provisional government that's been announced by Mrs. Mariam Rajavi. We have other groups, couple of armed Kurdish groups. They've got to come forward. They've got to have means of communication. So they've got to get internet service back on. They've got to get cell phone service back on so they can reach the people across Iran. We don't know whether the cell phones are all out, but certainly the Iranian regime has been trying to block internet access. You've heard that we put numerous Starlink terminals in there. Some people have said as many as 5,000 have gone in, but many of those were captured or destroyed in the previous 3 weeks. So communications is the next big thing. And then you've got to restore conditions for acceptable living inside Iran. There's going to be a shortage of food. There's going to be a breakdown of public safety with hospitals and fire departments and other things. So meanwhile, the bombing has to go on to give the cover for these resistance elements to go after the residual elements of the administration. So hopefully they will rise up and do it.
All right, General Wesley Clark, thank you.